What's happening, y'all? Excuse the shirt, first of all. This is kind of what happens when you live in a house with cats. They kind of take control of everything and redesign your clothes. So it is what it is. Anyway, we have a lot to celebrate. It's been a very interesting YouTube career, and we've got a lot of milestones to celebrate. We finally hit 200K. We got our very first YouTube plaque. We've built an amazing community full of amazing people that genuinely love what we do and people that we just love to communicate and talk to. It's been a crazy time, and we have a lot of stuff in the works. Now, unfortunately, I'm in a position where there are things that we're working on that are really exciting, but we can't talk about. So when I tell you something like we're working on something and you're really gonna love it, I can't talk about it though. It's gonna be something kind of like. What the?
Oh my God, female. Women. Two.
Oh, there they are.
What? Yo, what the hell, man?
I'm sorry for the interruption. You know, I'll get my patience and go.
No.
So you see why we can't talk about it. We know you're gonna love it, but you know we can't. We just can't speak about it too early. But anyway, it's still exciting. Anyway, now, like I said, we've built a community full of amazing people. Now, not only are they just amazing viewers and people, but a lot of our viewers are also really talented. So, we just got 200,000 subscribers. What better way to celebrate than by trying to bring attention to other channels? Now, a YouTube career is very difficult. Some people don't know how difficult it is doing YouTube. Getting your videos seen is really rough, especially with the way YouTube is. The algorithm, things change, and your videos get hidden, and just all kinds of crap going on. So, what I want to do is start a new series called Struggle Nation Spotlight. So, every 2 weeks or every month, I'm not sure what the frequency is going to be, I'm going to pick a random viewer and I'm going to attempt to spotlight their channel. I'm going to have them record something and pretty much give you an intro to their channel, what they do, a little bit about them, to, you know, kind of get a little personal. So, episode number 1 is a viewer that's been with us for quite some time. We actually reacted to one of his short films a long time ago called The Pub. Great film. He has a channel. He does a lot of dope stuff. So, he is going to be the first person that we kind of promote here to kind of get more people, you know, visible on YouTube. So, without any further ado, here we go.
Whoa. I'm inside ECOMOG's channel. This is so excellent. Rad. It's actually kind of comfy in here. Maybe I should think about moving in. Greetings and salutations to everybody watching. Now, you're probably wondering, what the hell is this nerdy, four-eyed looking motherfucker doing on this channel where he doesn't really need to be? Well, I simply just want to tell you guys a little bit about myself and exactly what it is that I do here on this little corner of the universe called YouTube, in which I was given a very fortunate opportunity by HaDoCk and everybody at the ECOMOG community to be able to do so. So thank you so much for this opportunity, guys. I really appreciate it. And here we go. First things first, my name is David Ortega, also known as DarkspiderDavid here on YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for about a good 10 years now. I'm actually one of the first people to really venture into this thing, and trust me, it comes from super humble beginnings. And I mean super humble. Look at that hair. That was back on my original channel, BlackSpiderDavid. It was the time when Spider-Man 3 was coming out, so I was like super obsessed over the whole symbiote suit and all that stuff, and that's where I based my channel on, because I just wasn't that much of an imaginative kid back then. But that's where I created that original channel, but then I created this new one, DarkspiderDavid, which stems from a melding of Spider-Man, and then Dark as in Dark Knight, Batman, my two favorite superheroes ever created from both sides, Marvel and DC, because, hey, guess what, guys? We can enjoy both. I'm mostly generating content that revolves around pop culture and the things that I love from said culture, from movies to video games to TV shows, and hopefully very soon starting off with comic books, because I just recently got Secret Empire from a girlfriend, the new Captain America comic where he goes Hydra, and I want to check that out, and hopefully I can maybe bring some reviews about that. But besides doing reviews on some of the ongoing things, like some of the most recent movies that have come out, like like Dunkirk, or before that we had Transformers, all those big blockbuster movies that we get over the summer or even later on in the holiday season, to even some of the games that I'm able to barely afford day one. Like just recently I got Uncharted Lost Legacy, and prior to that I got Injustice 2, and I do review very quick reviews on some of those current games that are coming out this year. I also happen to have certain line of classic reviews where I kind of get very deep and analytical about certain things that are really near and dear for me. Just recently I wrapped up my trilogy set of going back to Sam Raimi's original Spider-Man movies, where I just broke down those movies to some of the biggest details that might be overlooked about those movies, and why it is that they're so precious to me, and why it is that they should be appreciated as part of not only the Marvel Universe, but also as just these movies that did something for the industry overall. And they are a little bit on the longer side, trust me. Some of these reviews can have a tendency to be between 30 to even 40 minutes long, but I'm hoping you guys have your popcorn ready, because I like to do that long range format where I don't feel the limits of, like, I hear so many YouTubers say make shorter videos, but at the same time I don't want to have some kind of limit on my imagination and on my creativity and just overall my voice. And YouTube has always been that thing for me, and that's actually what kind of gave birth to this new thing that I'm currently doing, which is, even though I've done already a handful of episodes, is still somewhat of it in its testing phase, and that is the DarkspiderDavid show, which is like a podcast style type of video in which I go on for about 30 to 40 minutes breaking down certain topics that are happening most recently within the pop culture, whether it be something from movies or video games or TV shows or anything that has made some kind of uproar within the community, whether it be for positive or for negative, and I talk about it as I go on through the show. And I really like doing this style of format because I feel a little bit more at ease, because I try to do as little editing as possible while at the same time kind of going off the cuff as to how it is I feel about these topics. And also ever so often there is a segment, whether it be a segment about talking about some of the comments and questions that I've been receiving on my YouTube comments lately, or anything that I might have received over at my Twitter account, or I do the segment called Backlog Catalog, which I talk about which video game it is that I'm currently playing, because trust me, I have a shit ton of backlog games I have yet to complete. One of my New Year's resolutions was to go through my PS3 backlog by the end of this year. God help me. In all these styles of videos, I try to do them very straight and informative to the point, while at the same time trying to infuse some comedy. Even though I never really assumed it to be comedy, people have said that I'm funny, but in reality, I'm just very honest. And that really kind of breaks it down for where I am at right now on my YouTube career, so to speak. So again, I really appreciate the opportunity that was given by MDog and the ECOMOG community to be able to have this video be on this channel. And if you guys want to show your guys' support after my ramblings here on this video, then please, there's probably going to be a link in the description or an annotation or something like that, or solely based on the power of the MDog, you can visit my channel at youtube.com/DarkspiderDavid and check out all of my videos. If you like any specific video, then show your love and support by hitting the like button, hitting the share button to share it to anybody else that you think might like that sort of content, and of course show your support to the channel by hitting the subscribe button. That way you don't miss a single thing that's coming very, very soon. I got so many things planned in the pipeline, like a very in-depth review at Ang Lee's 2003 Hulk movie, to doing some of the more in-depth reviews about Spectacular Spider-Man, that animated show, since we got a new animated show for like the 4th or 5th fucking time we gotta do. I look back at what is arguably one of the best Spider-Man series. Is it series? And then of course all of the movies and video games that we got coming later on this year that's gonna make us poor. I think we're all going to be struggling right there together, especially during the month of October. How many fucking games are coming out in October? Another thing that I'm very welcoming to is suggestions, criticism, anything that you guys want to be vocal about, then please post it in the comments, whether it be in the videos or even on just this one video. Like, go check out the channel and then come back and post your comments saying, hey, this is what I liked, this is what I didn't like, and I'll just pay attention to every single little thing, because I'm very passionate about artistic mediums such as this, such as YouTube. My career in mind is to be a director. I'm actually in the process of writing a script and trying to find any kind of internship programs at nearby studios like Paramount Pictures, Warner Brothers. I'm currently going to film school, and I have so many big things planned for the future, some of which could involve M-Dog, Struggle Soldier, Silent Ninja when they do make the big move to California, because I definitely would love to get them involved. And like I said, I want to be able to collab and make very big things happen, because I'm tired of waiting, and recently losing my job was actually one of my biggest wake-up calls. And if that's not enough to convince you guys to check out my channel and encourage you guys to support, then just know I'm not any of these guys. Also, big congratulations, because I'm pretty certain that by the time this video goes up, you guys have crossed the 200,000 subscriber mark. Congratulations, guys. You guys deserve it. And I really hope that you guys can hit that 500,000 pretty soon. And then after that, 1 million subscribers. The world will be overtaken by the struggle. And besides YouTube, I also happen to have a Twitter and Instagram account. So if you guys want to follow me on there, it's at DarkspiderDavid. That is my entire handle for both of those social media platforms. And you guys can always tune in on there, because again, I got so many things cooking, and I'm hoping to be able to spread them out and kind of keep a community type of thing going on within those social media platforms. So I would really appreciate it if you guys would give me a follow there, and just stay tuned for big things to come. And again, I appreciate it that you guys took time out of your busy schedules to check this video out. Until next time, guys, hopefully next time, I will see you all again later.
Alright, I hope everybody enjoyed episode 1 of Struggle Nation Spotlight. This will be an ongoing thing. I'm going to try to keep up with it at least every month, at least once a month. This video was supposed to be out like months ago, but all kinds of stuff was happening, you know, my crazy schedule and stuff like that. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Check out his channel, subscribe to him, check out all of his stuff, because he really does make dope content. Anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here because it is like 6 o'clock in the morning and I got a lot to do. So, love y'all. I appreciate all the love you've given us. I appreciate the 200K. I appreciate you just being amazing people and a part of our extended family, because y'all are amazing. I'm gonna get up out of here. Take it easy. Peace.
M-Dog, I've fallen.
Baby, are you down, 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 down?
Hi, I'm Bill Ashley. Now, all across America, there are men that live in conditions.